Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have some cards that have come out. I'll just make sure that I haven't missed some. Okay, so this is your reading for May. Okay, let's see what's coming in. Ooh, awakening. The beautiful peacock has awoken, renewal and enlightenment. We love that. And the 10 of shells, blessings and well-being. Wow, Leo, this is amazing. This is the Judgment card and the 10 of cups. Wow, some kind of irrevocable change, an ending that did require a letting go of a whole heap of old energies, cleaning out those old energies, things that are no longer serving you anymore. And this is an irrevocable change into something that feels like a blessing, that feels like it's better for your well-being, that feels like it's better for your happiness, blessings around the home, blessings around your home life and the people around you that you love, or animals or things around you that you love. And this is really fantastic. And they're bringing me to Jupiter moving into Gemini. So that is happening in May. And that's actually a really good aspect for you guys. Gemini energy makes a sextile to Leo, and Jupiter is the great benefic energy planet. So the sextile is a positive aspect that creates opportunities. So wow, this is just so beautiful. Look at all this light coming in for you, Leo. It's like, whoa, okay. What I really do feel like with this actually is that you've been through a lot. Absolutely. You've potentially been through a lot of changes and some struggles. And it's like something big had to shift and move and change in your life. And these are the rewards of going through that motion of being able to surrender almost to it and let go of some of the hold of the known and the past, and to embrace this new energy. So, wow, Leo, this is amazing. I'm loving this. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. So what is shifting and changing for Leo in May? We also do have the Taurus new moon and your fellow fire sign Sagittarius full moon. Oh, there was a lot that came out there. Let's see. Oh, maybe too much. Maybe too much. But you know what? There's a lot that's shifted and changed, and we're going to read it. So let's make some room. And that's what I feel like's happened, actually. That's what it feels like, is that something has kind of occupied a lot of space in your life. And it's like getting the message, even though you may have been quite attached to what that energy was or situation, it's like getting the message you had to create more space for a new energy, a major shift and change. And these are the blessings that come through with it. So what's shifting and changing? Pentacle Queen, Capricorn Throne, Cup 5, Pluto, Scorpio. So this is where you're able to potentially transform a financial situation or a work situation, and to be able to nurture abundance, stability around, especially around your living space, your home space, or to do with your work and career and money. So there may have been some things that have been related to loss or disappointment in some way, or heartache or heartbreak in the past. And this is saying there is something new that you can build upon now. It may require a shift of perspective, and that's what I'm kind of seeing. There's like a major shift of perspective that's occurred here, that's opened your mind to this new path, these new possibilities, and then it kind of paves the way for new energies around your in the material realm, especially around a living or financial situation, to come through here for you, Leo. Let's see what else is coming in, what's shifting and changing. A lot for Leo. We've got Cup Prince, Pisces, Chariot, and Cup Queen, Cancer, Throne. Okay, so this is where you are potentially have been learning to really trust your intuition. There's new messages coming in. It's like you're opening your heart to this new energy, which is really lovely. Understanding that the intuition can flow when you're opening your new heart, and learning to trust those feelings. And that there might be something around those feelings that you're nurturing as well. You're nurturing how you want to feel. We've got the Cup Queen, the Queen of Cups, and the Pentacle Queen here. So it's very much to do with new messages for your heart about what it is that you want to nurture in your life. And we've also got 110, Sun, Sagittarius, Pentacle 8, Mercury, Virgo, and Tower. Boom. Mars, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Wow. Boom. In comes the Tower. There is potentially something unexpected around a work situation that requires an ending, maybe some freedom, release of some burdens, or a completion of an energy or a task. But it really feels like perhaps that your work, something around your work or your daily routines or your career could definitely, or something that you spent a lot of time working on, there's some kind of potential unexpected shift or change that could occur with this. It could come in quite suddenly and dramatically with the Tower card. But again, it's this energy like the Tower of huge realizations, release and discarding of all the old stuff that no longer serves you. And this is really the month of, they told me the words, embracing the new. It is the month of embracing the new energies that are now serving you, that is now going to work. And so it can release some of those burdens, the things that felt heavy. And it's now saying that wasn't working. There's a change that's coming through that's bringing blessings and well-being. So, yeah, wow, Leo. So, Leo, just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You've got to make some room for this. Let's move this around a little bit. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Leo. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. And if it does really resonate and you'd like to explore it further and deeper and further into the future and receive more messages coming your way, then there is an extended reading, and the link for that is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what else is coming out for Leo. This is actually feeling and looking really good so far, Leo. I just keep getting discarding debris. And you know, as Leos, it's hard to do that. Sometimes you get attached to things, you remain loyal to situations and energies, and it's very much saying, you know, it almost had to like release some kind of attachment or sense of duty even, or that, you know, this was something you were feeling responsible for, and to let that go. Judgment, yes, you got double judgment. Judgment card, it is a day of reckoning. So let's see, the Nine of Cups, the 2 nines, you're so close to the end of the cycle now. The Lovers card, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Yes, there's, ooh, the Ace of Cups with the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. And the Ace of Wands. Wow, definitely when we said embracing the new, here comes the aces. There could be a little bit of like overcoming some kind of mental stuff, but it looks like there's an expansion on the horizon for you guys, Leo, definitely. And the King of Swords. So you're going to have to use your beautiful mind for coming up with a plan, or using your intelligence in the way that is really working for you and with this energy. But we look at this, these are 2 major arcanas crossing each other. So it is big energy here as a situation. So here we have the Judgment card. There's messages from the angels coming in. This is Gabrielle saying, calling all these energies, like we were saying, it's the debris that saying it's time to pass over. Your time here is done and it's time to pass on. So these are a whole heap of old energies that you are clearing and cleaning out, so it can represent a detox in a way. But it is definitely, whether that's spiritually, energetically, emotionally, it's a release of the old and letting it pass over. The divine is drawing this out and calling it out. And so this represents an irrevocable change, an ending. It represents it's time to review how you got to where you've got to, but also just let it go. Let go of that past old energy. And in that process, you're creating the energy of a rebirth, which we are seeing here with the Ace of Cups. Now, you are crossed by the Chariot, which is saying, yeah, interesting. The Chariot is all about willpower and determination. And it's almost like as much as you might have tried to stop this from happening, it's still happening. It's like, here's the angel saying it just was part of the higher plan. And, you know, you could have fought as much as you could have with the Chariot. You could have been the charioteer going, something doesn't make sense. I'm going to make it make sense. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to push against it. I'm Leo. I'm strong. I can do anything I want. And it's like you can't fight against destiny and the angel energy, and the higher message is saying, why are you holding on to that? Why are you trying to hold on and push something forward when it's not working for you anymore? And so it's almost like human ego versus the divine, where we're trying to control the situation and stop it from being what it is. But at the same time, it just is what it is. And the more that you can surrender to that, and this is the same card actually, with the Judgment, both the number 20. So, but they're very different depictions of the card. So this is another kind of interpretation of Judgment. We see the beautiful peacock. It's all about shining and feeling good, looking good again. Something is renewing deep within your soul and spirit, and something deep is awakening. And it's like it couldn't awaken if you were holding on to all those old energies. And so it's like something beautiful is awakening within, and it's just about surrendering to that process. In your conscious mind, we've got this 9 of Cups. And so this is really a sense of perhaps that there was interesting, like they just brought me to with the Chariot as well, is the Chariot is when you're like trying to overcome obstacles, and it's just like, I just can't. I've just got to surrender to whatever it is. The obstacle was too big. It brought me in this direction. Once I surrender to it, I realize why. And inside your conscious mind, this 9 of Cups is all about fulfillment, the search for fulfillment, knowing what really deeply fulfills you. And perhaps there's something new awakening around that. And this is not only you, but it's the people, the energies that fill around you, the situations that also fill your cup. So there might be a change around that as well that's coming through. Now, you've got the 2 9s and double 10 here with the Judgment. So it really would suggest you are so close to the end of a cycle, the end of something. And the 9 of Wands is definitely that. This is the 9 of Fire. So for you guys, Leo, this is what's happening deep down. This is the wounded warrior. It's somebody that has really met challenges, has been like the charioteer. I've fought a lot of things. I've met these challenges. I've overcome them. And it's like there's just this sense of wanting to put those challenges behind you now. And it's like, why are you attached to the challenge with the obstacle, with trying to overcome an obstacle with the Chariot, when it's saying you can almost just let it go now. Yes, you're closer than you think. But the 9 of Wands can be fatigue. It can be soul weariness. So it may be that you're a little bit like, I'm so sick of fighting, or so sick of having to rise to a challenge, or I'm so sick of pushing and trying to get there. But there is this sense of you're closer than you think. So it's just that one final push to getting to the finish line here, of getting to the final outcome. So in the recent past, we've got the Hierophant, and this is perhaps there may have been, the Hierophant does represent commitments, but it also may have been that you received a very strong soul message that came through around reprioritizing commitments and what was important to you. So it may have been that you were seeking help and answers from outside of you. That could have been coming through with this as well. And the answers are, there are definitely messages coming in from the angels we're seeing here with the Judgment card. So I do feel like look at the angels in the Lovers card as well. The angels are definitely around here. In the near future, we've got the 8 of Swords, and this is just saying that there is something inside your mind or some kind of restriction that you need to break free of, some kind of limited form of thinking, or somebody else's opinion, or somebody else's reality. This could be somebody else you're dealing with, somebody else's limited form of thinking, but this is the need to break free of limitations inside your mind. So this character can easily free themselves and get to where they want to get to. The clarity is there. So, but it's just a matter of being able to free your mind so that you can get to that place. You're presenting as the Lover's card. Again, major arcana coming through. This is the card of Gemini, the Lover's card, and this represents a choice. So interestingly, it feels like there's definitely a very strong choice in front of you to embrace the rebirth that's happening here, the awakening, the enlightenment, and to embrace that this new energy can bring you blessings and well-being, even though there might be a little bit of uncertainty. I'm not sure. But up in the divine energies, the sun is shining and the answer is clear. Down here on earth, it's a little bit clouded. We can't see with the Eight of Swords. But that's why I like the fact we've got the King of Swords coming out as an overall energy, saying clear your mind, become master of your mind, create your own reality, make your own choices, make your own decisions, and get really clear on what that is. So that is something that's coming through. But this would suggest that there's a big choice coming up, and it may involve you. And if you're in a partnership with somebody, it may involve a choice around them or with them as well. So energy surrounding you is the Knight of Pentacles. So this choice potentially might have to be a really practical choice that you're thinking longer term, for your longer term future. It's also saying not to rush into it too much. I mean, there might be some slower moving energy or around you, but there's also could be somebody that is taking someone around you is very methodical and practical and trustworthy. And it might be really good to take a leaf out of their book or to gain some kind of advice from them, the way they're proceeding. And that could be frustrating because Leos like to move a little bit faster than this energy, which might be the frustrations of the Eight of Swords. But at the same time, I feel like there's value in this slowness and in the method and that's going on with it. Because you're turning up as hopes or fears, the Knight of Wands. You don't want to be the Knight of Pentacles. That's too slow. You want to be like zoom into action with the Knight of Wands and like making a big choice and making it a little bit more fun and adventurous and exciting. So the Tower is around. It definitely feels like it could happen, but we do have this beautiful rebirth happening here, definitely. And it just might mean that you're around like an earth sign that you're kind of like, okay, can you make your mind up already? Or, times are ticking. So the outcome, we've got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So again, we're seeing the new activating here, and it's in the form of wands and cups. So this could be some kind of really amazing new activation for soul and spirit. It could be something that you're really excited about. It could be something really creative. It could be it's with the Ace of Cups, which could represent an emotional new beginning for both your soul, spirit, and your heart. So, but your mind is really like unsure about all of this. You've got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, but again, they're the eights and the nines. They're so close to getting to that 10, to that completion stage. And it's just the final understanding the resistances that are going on inside your mind, about embracing this new and stepping into the new. But then we have the Three of Wands, which is a sense of expansion. It's the young emperor waiting for the ships to come in, waiting to see the results that are coming through. And it's kind of like we've left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, quite literally standing on the cliff going, okay, I feel like I'm ready to step into this expansion, but I'm yet to see everything that's coming towards me yet. So it feels positive, but again, it's going to a sense of really trusting your intuition with something. So we'll explore a bit further what happens to that young emperor in the extended reading. But as an overall energy, we have this beautiful King of Swords, which is about mind mastery. It's really about understanding that your mind could definitely be playing tricks on you. It could be resisting. It could be overthinking. It could be bringing up fears and doubts that aren't real or that are very unlikely to happen. And so this is very much saying the only thing that seems to be holding you back here is what's going on inside your mind, the processing and going, am I saying yes to this? Is this the right thing to be doing? So it could be the King of Swords. It can be very clear and analytical as well. And that's important to understand, that if you're going down a bit of a wormhole with these thought processes and understanding, okay, it feels like there's all these good energies around me, but my mind is questioning all of this. And that can really happen when the mind is our human brain, our mind, but it's like there's a higher plan. We can see there's a divine plan here. That it's also a sense of trusting your intuition, trust the higher plan, and trust the angels. And the mind's like, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. This feels out of my control. So it feels a little bit like that. But at the same time, the King of Swords is master of his mind. It's a sense of really being able to clean and clear out and even meditate or just be aware of what those thoughts are that are coming up and why they're coming up. So let's pull, because that's the only thing that's like kind of negative here, in terms of not even that's negative. It's just like little stumbling, like you just got to get over some of those, like, okay, this is really good, but why am I overthinking it? Or, so things, look at it rationally, take a step back, detach if you feel like you're getting really caught up mentally in something and not seeing the perspective clearly. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Leo, and see what is coming in. So affirmation card for May, but definitely that Three of Wands feels very much like Jupiter moving into Gemini. We've got loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Beautiful. My heart is open. Here you are with the Ace of Cups, open-hearted, Page of Cups, open-hearted. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself, I love others, and others love me. So this is really beautiful. It is an awakening, it is a renewal, but it definitely feels like it's something that's happening within your heart and soul and spirit, which is really beautiful. So this could mean anything, it could be a new relationship, or could be opening up to a new path, a new place, a new idea, a new person, a new career. It could be all sorts of things. Let's pull a charm for Leo. Or it could be very connected to money here, okay? You've got money coming out the coin. Absolutely. So it's interesting they're bringing me to the Pentacle Queen, which this is the Pentacle, it's about nurturing abundance and stability in your life in a very grounded and practical way as well. So it definitely feels like there is some kind of, interestingly, we don't have the Ace of Pentacles coming out. We've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. But it does feel like the words I'm getting is self-worth and value and money. Now, that's not necessarily in the reading so much, which is interesting, but that feels like whatever this is could have an impact on this, money, financial situation, self-worth. And so it feels like they're both having a positive flow-on effect in a way. But it was almost like that wasn't the initial consideration here. It may have been part of the story, but this feels like this is part of the blessing that comes in from the story. So definitely could be some financial abundance with this reading as well, which is fantastic. So that's your reading, Leo. I'm going to take it over to the extended now. Let's see. This beautiful young emperor in the Three of Wands is just standing on the edge of the cliff waiting for the blessings and well-being to come in. There's this sense of feeling excited, anticipation that something good could be coming towards you, something new has activated that feels like a renewal, and it feels like, yes, so, okay, your mind is definitely thinking a lot about this and could have those unreal fears. And let's explore where it's going. It feels like the beginning of the journey. It's ready to expand. There's a creative expansion here. Let's explore where this is going into the future and find out what else Leo needs to know about this. So love it if you come over, Leo. The link is in the description box below for the extended reading. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. Check out all my other offerings. The link is in the description box below as well. And take care, Leo.